Hey, I was seeing this video, bruh, and it was this dude talking. He was going off because he went to go pick up his son from his baby mama house, and and the son came out, and he was like, "Hey, dad," but he wasn't talking to him. He was talking to yeah, like how do you feel about that, son? Like, do you think that'll bother you?
Yeah, yeah.
No matter, do it matter?
Yeah, that's like
how long your ex has been with that particular gentleman? Does that ever matter?
well, that was all circumstantial. I'm saying yeah because I was thinking about my situation,
Correct.
so it's all circumstantial. But me being a realist, I probably would look at it in a real way, kind of.
Okay,
So
you got to process that.
Yeah, I got to process
Like
see what the situation is.
2 weeks, new boyfriend. I'm punching somebody in the face. Y'all been together 2-3 years. Maybe it's a different situation.
I gotta have a conversation. Like, I think basically Junior is taking this situation that you in the wrong way.
Well.
You know what I mean?
I always find it weird. To me, it makes no difference how long the person's been in a relationship. I just don't understand how you get that started. Like, is there a conversation that happens? Like, hey, I think you should start calling him dad. Or does the kid say, should I call him? I don't know how it happens. I've never experienced that. So I always find it weird. Like, how does that start? Being that the kid obviously knows that that's not your dad.
But I mean, it gets like dad, father. Like, I guess now we start to separate those things versus, who gave birth to me, who created me versus maybe who takes care of me. So maybe now he has 2 guys that takes care of him instead of 1.
Okay.
What age are we talking, though?
One is his actual father.
But Giselle, like, what age are we talking? Like, the kid may not know the difference at a certain age.
But I also think it has a lot to do with how well of a job that particular maybe step is doing. Because you obviously you've made that child so comfortable, and they've developed such an emotional attachment to you now that they see you in that manner. They've upgraded you. I gave you a promotion from like calling you Mr. John.
and then he or she is seeing the way you treat their mom.
Why? I don't understand why though.
That's the reason. Like, if a child is seeing like the way like the relationship is between the mom and the person that she's with, and she sees that the person is treating the mom nice like a dad would from the movies and all the stimuli they get from outside world, it's like, oh, this is my dad. Like, you understand? So I could see that. No.
So just under no circumstances. So let's say you and a baby daddy aren't fly. He a scumbag. Like, you can't even get your child support money from him. You've been with this other gentleman. Y'all done got married. Y'all been married for 5 years, 6 years. He's been with you maybe since the child was 1. At no point does that change.
I've seen other people do it, and I personally, I've been there. Like, I've been a young toddler with a stepdad for years. The same guy. He was like my dad, he was there. He took care of me just like, my siblings. But I don't know. Even as a young kid, I knew like that's not my dad. I have my dad.
Her brain wouldn't do the mental gymnastics necessary.
Wow, that's wow.
I respect that.
No, I know other people like that
I'm the
too.
same way. I have a step, bro.
Yeah.
And my stepfather, he's been there since elementary school. I can't remember when he wasn't.
Right.
But call by your first name. Like, oh, they have one father.
Yo, listen.
When he calls, they dad, what's good?
Dad,
I call the other by the first name. It's not from I don't like. It's just my brain just wouldn't register that way.
Right,
it just would. I tried it. I've tried to say it. It's weird. It's weird
because it's weird.
I remember one of the first times I did it. I'm at football practice, right? And he's there. He's going to the practice, and I got hit really hard. And my wind got knocked out of me for the first time, and I thought I was dying. So he runs over, and I'm like, Dad, help me. Hey, yo! I remember that shit like it was yesterday. That's
Hilarious.
funny.
And then it felt weird.
It felt weird. And I've tried it like 1 or 2 times after that, just to make sure it just wasn't like a one-off. It just felt weird. I just couldn't do it. I remember my mom like, yeah, just go do it. Got it, bro. It's weird. Like, no.
I mean, I guess it would depend on like the bond that you have with that person.
That's what I'm
Was your
thinking.
father around? Like your actual father?
Nah, he was in prison.
Oh, okay. So
But I definitely think it has a lot to do with the type of bond that's created.
Right.
Not to say that that person couldn't have been like a good step, but the type of bond I think that's necessary
exactly.
to have the brain allow you to do that, I think is huge. But a lot of parents be like, just go ahead and just call him dad. Just say it, make him feel good. Like, fuck it.
I used to stick my neck out just for them to turn around and wanna see me bled out. Gotta keep an evil eye, they try to put a hex out. None of you can match the quality, you feel like threat count. Used to have a lot of fucks to give, now I'm fresh out.